there's one question that your buyer won't ask you. They're very, very unlikely to ask you this question verbally, but they're trying to answer it. And if you don't get it right, it will cost you the business. And this is something I've obsessed about since I started my business back in 2018, because I recognize the importance of it, particularly for a service-based business such as mine, where there's not really anything tangible per se that I'm delivering. I'm not delivering like pallets of products. I'm delivering a service. So it's a little bit intangible. So the question is, which they'll never ask you verbally out loud, is, can I trust you? Can I trust you to deliver? You're very unlikely to be asked that directly, but people will look for that. And where do they look? Well, they'll look for number of reviews, a star rating, any awards you've won, any case studies, proof, examples. They'll look you up on social media to see what you're talking about and how you behave and blah, blah, blah. They'll do their research in the same way you would do your research on somebody else. If you are going to buy something from a business or a person, a consultant, whatever, you'll do your research. You're trying to mitigate your risk. Can I trust you? So whilst you won't be directly asked this per se, or it may happen, but it's quite rare, you won't be asked it directly. People must answer that question in order to buy from you. And the only way that you can get around that is to stack evidence like there's no tomorrow. And this is the most crucial work you can possibly do, and the most valuable work you can do in your business is to stack evidence and stack proof. Since I started my business, and if you know me and if you've listened to these before, you know that I go on about this all the time, but I set myself a goal of having 500 LinkedIn recommendations. I'm a single person consultancy business with some digital products. 500 LinkedIn recommendations. I hit that goal. I've got over 500. So first of all, there's an enormous amount of people have said good things about me on the internet. I always joke that I've run out of bribe money now, but there we go. Second part of that is I've got over 200 client examples. So I can tell you about clear sales messages all day long, or I can give you 200 before and after. Here you go. This is what it looks like. This is what we did, blah, 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 examples. So you can check that out. And then latterly, with the podcast that you're listening to now or watching now, I've got, and I like to do things in bulk, as you can see, I've got over 1,000 episodes of the podcast. And what should that tell you? Well, first of all, if you listen to a few of them, you can decide very quickly if you think I know what I'm talking about or not. And if you like my energy, you can't fake this. If I don't know what I'm talking about, I couldn't have come 1,000 episodes. It just wouldn't have happened. So you can tell if you think I know what I'm talking about or not. You can sense my energy. And if I'm actually, can deliver on what I'm talking about. But the fact that I've done 1,000 means I have consistency. I have a plan. I have a structure. I have commitment. So all of a sudden, while somebody's not going to say to me, James, can we trust you? When they Google me and they look into me and they see lots of nice reviews, people saying nice things, lots of examples. I've got about 20 or 30 client videos as well, but I'm trying to up that number to about 100. I'm on the case with that. And there's the podcast as well. That's quite a lot of proof and evidence for them to understand if they can trust me or not. And that's what you need in your business. It took me a while to do it. I'm not going to lie. But once you've built it, it's yours forever. Once you've built your house, you live in it forever and that's it, right? So take the time, collect the social proof. We're looking for reviews, case studies, testimonials, anything and everything that you can get. You just cannot have too much. And if you join us tomorrow in the podcast, I'll tell you my secret question to help people actually want to leave your review. It's really simple. It works pretty much every time.